Hey everybody, this is Dave Blair, and I'm going to do a quick recap of the race that we just had at Talladega Superspeedway. So this was a fun one. This was 75 laps, and the interesting thing on this race was fuel. Could you make it with just one fuel stop? So it was interesting. We'll go over it as we go. But here you can see Jeremy McLam. He started the grid off in pole position. And I'm just going to go down each car so you see what they look like from the front. And the name is on the left here, and it's also in the bottom left. So just a quick look at everybody's car before the race gets going. So again, we have a lot of new people. This isn't a lot of your normal ones that you see every week, but so far this has been a good turnout, and everyone's been doing a really good job. I gotta say, this is probably the least amount of cautions that we've had in the league so far. It's just been outstanding. Everybody's been doing a great job. So there is our field, and we're getting ready to go. All right, the pace car's off. And there we go. So again, this race was all about the fuel savings. And it was also a big gamble to see if you could make it with just one pit stop. So I will let the cat out of the bag, though. There were no cautions. Everyone did a fantastic job. So we have fast forwarded now. We're on lap 35 of 75. This is when all the pit stops start taking place. And really, this is where the race gets changed up. This whole race came down to how well you could do a pit stop, take the fuel that you need, decide if you need tires. You didn't really need tires. We found that out later. But yeah, you can see some people diving into the pits now. So there was some drama on pit lane. This was the first group in. Everybody getting tires, fuel. Here comes the next batch in. Somebody hit the wall there. Okay, here was my first pit stop. It did not go very smooth. I couldn't get my car slowed down fast enough, and then I caused a little trouble for the people behind me, but I hit the wall. Also, I knew I was going to be close on fuel, so I had a little over a minute of repairs to take, so I sat here and took them. I knew it would put me down, and I missed my pit box. You know, it's just an awful pit stop, but I wasn't the only one. Some other people struggled in the pits. But yeah, so I decided to take repairs because I knew I needed the, you need a good car to keep your lap time. So I decided to sit there, and I was thinking I would make it on fuel, but I didn't. Everybody had to stop twice for fuel. So like I said, I wasn't the only one that had a bad pit stop. Here was another one. Looking at it again, Calyx got the worst of that one. Yep. So I wasn't the only one that got into a little trouble coming in the pits, so that's kind of how it went there. But like I said, there were no yellow flags. There were just some struggles in the pits. Then on lap 70 or 71 is when everyone had to come in for another splash of fuel. So we're on lap 71 here. And you can see there were like groups of cars working together if you were lucky enough to be in a group. But the whole thing came down to fuel management and good pit stops. So here we are with your winner of the race, Anthony Morano Jr. And this is lap 75 here. A little bit of drama. Other people were running out of gas. And there's Anthony Morano Jr. holding that low line. And Nick Boyd right there for P2. So that's how it finished. We have our first new winner of the series so far. Every other race has been Nick Boyd. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And, again, it was very stressful on the pit stops, but that's what it boiled down to. All right, thanks for watching.